Hello, Miss Fabulous. So you're here because you want to learn how to approach a customer in the club and what to say to him to get him to say yes. Now you have to say thank you to a gorgeous lady on my YouTube channel who actually specifically asked for this video, and I promised I was going to deliver. So here it is. This is for you, gorgeous. So what I want to do is I'm going to obviously, on my course, The Professional Stripper System, I really go into depth with this on my two-part videos, Scout, Select and Hook, and Engage, Close and Upsell. But obviously, I don't want to dishonor the people that have paid for this course, so I'm going to kind of skip through it and give you an overview so it can make you more money in the club tonight. So, first of all, what you need to remember is it's not just about approaching any old guy. You want to decide on who it is that you're approaching. So it saves you time and energy, and you don't want to approach the wrong people. Okay? So first of all, you want to kind of look around the floor and see who is engaging in eye contact with you. Look at guys and give them a cheeky smile and see who is retaliating, who looks back at you and smiles back. If he turns around and quickly looks away, that's not a good sign. He's going to be a lot of hard work. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't mean that you don't approach him. You have to understand you have to give every guy a chance, and he might just be shy. But for you, for time effective purposes, you go for the guy that's making eye contact back with you. That's it. So as soon as you find a guy that's making that eye contact back with you, is giving you a bit of a cheeky smile back, you go over. You go over and first of all, you introduce yourself with your stage name. For example, so I'll say, "Hi, I'm Lexi," and I put out my hand and wait for him to shake my hand back. Now this part is actually more important than you think. You do not want your handshake to be limp. If it's limp and you do not want to touch him, he thinks that you're not going to want to touch him or come close to him in any other way, if that makes sense. You want it to be not too firm because you don't want to look like a man, but it needs to be strong enough but ladylike enough that shows that you're confident and that you do not mind grabbing his hand. Okay? He will then introduce himself and give you his name. And you can then say, if he's standing, would you mind if I stand with you, and then say his name. For this purposes, I'm just going to say his name's Paul. Don't know why, let's just go with Paul. So, Paul, would you mind if I came and joined you? Can I stand with you? And if he says yes, you'll go over and you start a conversation. Or if he's sitting, same principle. Would you mind if I sit with you? Can I join you? Whatever it is, but make sure you use his name. As soon as he tells you his name, you want to be using his name. You remember that. It is so important. I teach this in my course. The most important thing to a person is their name. So if you remember their name, they will remember you. This is so true, honestly. I know this in business too well. So remember his name. What was his name? Paul. Okay, so once you're then standing or sitting with Paul, he will then obviously start a conversation. If he doesn't, you can start a conversation. Now, whenever you're starting a conversation, you have to understand that these guys are coming in here as an escape. They are escaping from whatever goes off in their outside world. So they do not want you to be miserable. No one wants a miserable, boring, annoying stripper who's got issues going on at home and they want to tell everyone else about their issues. They do not want to know that. You are the fantasy. So always be upbeat and positive. Say, "So Paul, how's your night been?" Or anything, and he'll probably ask you, he'll retaliate and ask the same questions back. And when he asks you how your night's been, you respond with an upbeat, positive comment. "Oh my God, Paul, it's been fantastic." And he will guarantee you this, because it's so rare that they hear this in the club, that their face will be like, "Oh, okay, this girl's got something about her. If it's been fantastic, she's clearly busy, which means that she's popular, which means she's fantastic. She must be good at what she does." Honestly, the psychology behind this, you want to be upbeat and positive. Then you start making conversation. The trick with this is do not go straight in. And if I hear any girl that watches, is subscribed to this YouTube channel or is on my course, say, "Do you want to dance?" That's it. I'm cutting you off officially. No, I'm just kidding. I'd never do that. But I do not want to hear any girls saying, "Do you want to dance?" Oh my God. Guys hear this all the time and it's not sexy. They don't want you to say that. They want, if you're going to say something like that, at least say, "Oh God, I want to dance for you." Change it around. Don't say, "Do you want to dance?" Plus that gives them an open-ended question for them to say no. We don't want no-nos. Anyway. So back to, sorry, I get overexcited, as you can tell. So back to what we were saying. So we're making conversation. The trick with this is you want to make conversation on topics that you're familiar with. For me, I start talking about travel. I travel the world, so I know a lot about travel, and I've just turned around and make a conversation about travel. Oh, so have you been anywhere nice this year? You look like you've got a tan, or whatever it might be. Anyway, go with that, make a little bit of small talk, and then you start asking him questions. Remember, people like to talk about themselves. People say women like to talk about themselves. This is not true. Guys love to talk about themselves. Everyone wants to talk about themselves. So ask him questions. Don't interrogate him with 21 questions, but ask him questions. Allow him to open up. Now, one of the simple rules that I have learned over the years is every single person in a strip club, whether it's owners, managers, girls, customers, whatever, they are in there because they are missing something in their outside life that they are trying to find in here, whether it be sexual attraction, whether it be some flirting, whether it be significance. Maybe the guy just gets no significance from his boss and he treats him like a dick, and he just wants you to pick him up and say, oh God, I don't know why he would think that about you. You know what I'm saying here. It could be anything. Maybe they've got no connection with, they have no conversation with their wife because their wife just can't stand them anymore because they do his head in, they've been together for so long. Whatever it might be, they are looking for something that they do not get outside of the club. And your job is to find out what that is. Find that missing piece of the jigsaw and you become the missing piece. Does that make sense? So for example, if he turns around, he will start talking and you will be able to dig and find out what's going on without interrogating him. I know it's quite hard, but trust me, he will open up. If he feels comfortable with you and you're building rapport with him, which I also talk about in my course, building rapport, easiest way to make friends with someone and then tell you everything. So it's like a friendship. So basically, as soon as he still feels comfortable with you, he will open up, he will tell you what's going on with his life, etc. And you become his agony aunt. We all know that in this industry, you are more like an agony aunt or a psychiatrist rather than a stripper. That many times I feel like saying to a guy, come on in, sit on my couch and tell me what's the problem. But anyway, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna allow him to open up, find out what's going on, and you become the missing piece. Maybe it's the connection. Maybe he's missed that kind of flirty connection with his wife. So if that's the person, if that's what it is, you be the flirty person. You're flirting, you're playing with your hair, flirting. Oh my God. Oh, it's so nice to have a conversation, an intelligent conversation with a guy. I rarely find that in here. Oh, whatever you want to say. Do you know what I mean? This is the kind of thing. You're playing along with it, finding out what he wants, and you become what he wants. Is he driven by significance? Is it all ego for him? If it's ego, you're stroking his ego, telling him how amazing he is. If it's about connection, you can be touching him on the arm and feeling that connection like every now and then. Oh, if it's all about that. If it's about the fact that he wants to bitch about his boss, you bitch about his boss with him. Who cares? Whatever it is. Do you see where I'm coming from it? You be that missing part of the jigsaw. Now, once you've built that rapport with him, you can then, and trust me, it doesn't take long when you start to get the hang of it. It doesn't take long. Once you've built that rapport with him and obviously become that missing piece of his jigsaw, that's when you can start going in for the kill and selling your dance. Now, this all depends on what part of the jigsaw you are. So for example, if he's there because he wants to have some fun, you are describing that. Do you know what? I know that you are going to love this. I am all about fun. I've got the best idea ever. Let's go upstairs in the VIP and play naked body shots. Then we're going to have so much fun. Do you see where I'm coming from? Or if he's wanting a little bit more intimate and flirting, you turn around and you're like, I know. And you lean in. This is the best thing. Always lean in and get really close. And you're like, I've got an idea. Let's take this somewhere a little bit more private so we can get to know each other a bit better. Step into my office upstairs. Do you understand where I'm coming from? You've got to make your move depending on what he wants and why he is there. What is this missing piece that he's after? Anyway, you make your move and then you take him obviously for your dance in the VIP. Now, I can go on and on and on about this. Obviously, this is what I'm passionate about. I've been doing it for so long and I am good at it. Bloody hope so, if this is what I do for a living. But all of this is in my course, The Professional Stripper System. If you want to know more, if you want to dive deeper into all of this, then go find us at LexiLadiesAcademy.com, Lexi with an I, and you'll find links below, and go get the course. Seriously, girls, I even give some free videos on there on how to overcome objections as well. So if you're ever going to get some kind of objections like maybe later, or I'm not into dancers or whatever they might be. I give them for free as well on my website. You can go sign up there. But the point being is, if you are serious about making money in this industry, then there's no questions asked. You need to go and get this course and become rich, just like I did. Like, seriously, I'm not saying this for any other reason but experience. I did every single one of the things that I am teaching you in my course, and this is why I live this incredible lifestyle that I live now. I want you to do the same. I want to see you succeed. Anyway, before I start going on anymore, I really hope that you enjoyed this tip, and if there's any more information or things like that that you want, if you want me to go a bit deeper, if you want anything else and you've got other ideas that you don't really know what to do, please drop some comments below. I'll be more than happy to shoot some more videos and give you a bit of an inside tips. But if you want the real deal, go to lexiladiesacademy.com and go get the professional stripper system. All right, gorgeous? You go make loads of money, use the tip, let me know how you get on, and I will see you again soon. Bye from me, Lexi. Subscribe. Wow, it's my voice.